We're gonna get into this video here that I've been looking at. I took a look at it. I hear some contradictions. I see some flaws. I see a lot of impossibilities. I see a lot that's questionable in this video. It's questionable. And we're gonna take a look. You guys let me know what you think. Let's go.
A lot of times I look at videos where people pay off their mortgages, super exciting, but they make $250,000 and their mortgage was only $20,000 to pay off. To me, that just felt unrealistic, or even better yet, this.
Now, he said he'd been looking at videos and he find it unrealistic. This is ironic because in his video, I find it unrealistic on what he's saying. That's so crazy. The pot calling the kettle black. I see a lot that's unrealistic. This video is going to be quick. I'm going to wrap this up real quick. You're going to let me know, what do you guys think with this video? He got unrealistic numbers in here. I'm going to try to point it out. I'm only going to post the facts, all the pertinent numbers that we need from him. And we're going to come to a conclusion ourselves and realize how unrealistic this is. So let's go.
Our home is worth over $400,000, so it was a big chunk of change. Not only that, our income ranged anywhere between $60,000 a year for household income up to over six figures. Now, we did a lot of side hustles that helped bring
He said his income ranged between $60,000 a year, and then he's going to follow it up with over $100K. Now, the original price of the home is $285K, so that's the number that we're going to be working with. Never mind how much the house value at $400,000, but we're focused on the loan of $285,000 on how can we pay that amount in 5 years. Let's go.
Household income up to over six figures. Now, we did a lot of side hustles that helped bring up our income, and I'll explain that, but you don't actually need side hustles to pay off your mortgage early. So,
all right. You don't need side hustles to pay off your mortgage early, but he has used side hustles to pay off his mortgage early. So if you don't have a side hustle, you're going to need to work overtime at your job. It's not a side hustle, but you're hustling. You're doing more work than your straight pay and what you're receiving, a straight income. You're going to need more money. The bottom line is, I don't care how you slice it, what you want to call it, hustle, overtime, working hard, double work. You need more money is the bottom line. You need more money. That's it. You need more money. That's what we're getting at right here. That's the idea. You need more money. You need a higher cash flow. After all your bills are paid, you're going to need extra money. Cash flow. You need cash. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Let me walk you through how I did this in less than 5 years. We bought the house in 2017, paid it off in...
Remember, he's saying he did this in less than 5 years. This is what we focus on. My videos are focused on paying your mortgage 5 to 7 years. Let's see if this is a possibility. This video is stating that he paid his mortgage off in 5 years. Let's see what we can do with the numbers that he really got here. Let's go.
2017, paid it off in March of 2022.
So he got the mortgage in 2017 and paid it off in 2022. That's 5 years. All right, keep that in mind.
So we've had it paid off now over a year. But right here, we're looking at my original loan schedule. Now, I am very nerdy when it comes down to Excel. And I downloaded this particular template because I wanted to track everything about my mortgage. And specifically, what my loan amount was. So at the time, it was $285,000 at a 4.25% interest rate.
Now, he's tracking everything. Everything is being tracked. That's what he just said. He's a nerd with this spreadsheet business, and he's tracking everything. So these numbers should be tracked. He posted the video. He posted his numbers, and I'm going based off these numbers here. Numbers is going to show what I'm saying is the truth. You call it. You call it what you say. You make the call. You make the call. Men lie, women lie. These numbers is not going to lie. That's all I'm saying.
What I want to point out to you are two things. Number one, over here on the right-hand side, it says total interest was $220,000. We could engineer this differently. Why don't we focus on extra payment? See that column right there that says extra payment? That's what we zeroed in on. So that's my...
All right, he is on the right track. with what I preach, make extra payments. Focus on that side and make extra payments. But let's see how this go.
First tip, at this point, we decided to refinance the loan because at the time, 4.25% in 2021 was actually a high interest rate, believe it or not. So we were able to refinance this to a 2.5%. And then I actually decided to restructure the loan to make it a 15-year mortgage instead of a 30-year. Now, our interest rate was now 2.5%, 15-year mortgage instead of 30, and the beginning balance was only $241,000. So my scheduled payment was higher than the $1,400 at $1,600 a month, but I decided to continue on with my $1,000 every single month, therefore bringing the total interest down to.
All right. Now, I think I might have skipped the part where he said he made extra payments of $1,000 every single month. So that's what he said in the past for the original mortgage amount of the $285. And then in 2021, he refinanced, and the balance, as you can see here, is $241,500 that's left at 2.5%. This is 2021 now. Remember, we got it in 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What's the math on that? Remember, he got it in 2017. Years later, here we are with a balance of $241,500. From 2017 to 2021, that's the balance. And remember, when did he say we paid it off? All right, there you have it. There you have it. Remember, the mortgage started at $285,000. To be exact, is $285,816 was his mortgage amount, starting at 4.25%. He had 6 months in that first year. So I'm going to show you these numbers here. His mortgage payment amount with that $285,000 was $1,406. Then in 2021, he refinanced and also refinanced it into a 15-year mortgage. Neither here nor there, because we focus on the starting point to the end point. See what we got right here. All right, guys. Now look, I'm gonna pull up my spreadsheet. I'm gonna give you what he had at the end, right? So basically, $241,500. $241,500 is what he had. This is in 2021, right? Remember the timeline. This mortgage started 2017, right? In 2021, he refinanced this loan. 2021 refinanced the loan. He had a balance of $241,500, right? But yet, the mortgage was paid off in 2022. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that $241,500 got to be paid off in 1 year. In 1 year, actually less than 1 year. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? That means that mortgage was started 2021, and look right here. Look right here. When is it paid off? In less than 1 year. That's March of 2022. So that means 2021 to March of 2022. Mean in less than 12 months, you got to pay off $241,500. You want to see the math on it? Take a look. I'm going to do him a favor. I'm going to do you guys a favor. This mortgage is $241,500. I'm going to do him a favor. You don't have. I'm going to take away the interest. I'm not even going to charge you. I'm not even going to charge you no interest on this one. The banks gave you what? 2.5. I'm going to give you 0 interest, because you got less than 1 year to pay it off. I'm gonna give you no interest on this. And look at the math right here. Guess how much you got to come up with every single month to get this job done within the time frame that you just said. Look at this right here. You're gonna have to pay $24,150 a month.